We're back with another installment of Rice Talk. This is your host, Cam, and we have
JP, what's good?
chilling. How you feeling?
Good. What's up, brother?
Um,
You know that one?
just chilling, just wondering where all my missing laundry goes.
Man, that's a great one, bro, because I don't know. Like, I swear to God, shit just disappears.
You know those favorite pieces, like maybe that shirt that you really like,
Yeah, you ain't worn it like a month or so, but you're like, man,
but you'll really put it back in rotation.
yeah, you were going to do that, and
Mm-hmm.
where'd it go? Yeah, that's just that shit. I hate that shit.
I would love to stick with the theory that, well, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Go check out the TikToks, Instagram, all the socials. I might even have a MySpace out there. But I love to stick with the theory of it's like some like elf or a leprechaunish figure that like just comes and just takes some of my like favorite articles of clothing. Especially
Okay.
socks. You know how many socks that I haven't thrown away? I just have never seen again. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
we're like, yeah, and it's like,
Gone.
it's not like you don't care, but it's just like, how does this shit keep happening?
What if I went to give them away like the less fortunate?
And you ain't got no socks.
Now it's like somebody. It's like
Do you think it's like an elf or
it
like a
has to be,
leprechaun,
but I don't know where he hides at.
like a gnome?
Yeah. I'm assuming it's not a full size like mammal. Like I'm assuming that he's like, travel
Okay.
size
Travel.
for sure.
Could it be a midget also, or is it got to be like
Like a little
a
people.
figure? Okay, it could be. It could be like the TLC shit.
That's why.
My fault.
Speaking of acronyms, do you think the NIL is good for college athletics?
I think if it's used properly and not like taken advantage of, like both ways, it can be beneficial. But a lot of what's going on right now is just kind of out of hand. So I don't know. I mean, I would say it's got good and bad. So I can't say it's not beneficial. It's just like a political answer.
Thank you. I was about to say thank you for the most neutral answer in history. Yeah, of course, it's just one of those things. It's like it's a pro and con. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer, in a sense, because it's just.
Yeah, it's like there's not really like it's just kind of the wild wild west right now. Like there's not like many like
I was gonna say that, but I was trying to think of
the
something.
stipulations aren't like
Yeah.
well, yeah.
And then the thing is, once it does get tightened up, it's gonna be like not the same at all.
Yeah,
Because you have
that's
to
the
like
thing
take away
is
so many things or like attack certain things.
we're not gonna speak on that four letter governing association.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, like to be honest,
In quotes, governing association.
they're just like kind of like people like they kind of just be on like some real like
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say some quote unquote like because I might want to have certain guests on my show, but like it's like they be on some real like organizational stuff. I feel like sometimes they do stuff for like bigger picture. I feel like it's not necessarily for like the everyday person or athlete or student athlete. I feel like it's really more for like the bigger picture, and it's kind of not necessarily fair, but I guess it's like their first dose of reality that like it's not fair.
Yeah, man. They're there's something else. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
They got a lot of interesting methods.
they do. And the thing about like organizations and like governing bodies like that, it's like, it goes on, but it's like they're usually the primary body. So it's like, what else can you do?
Yeah, it's kind of like at their hands type shit.
Speaking of hands, what do you think is the hardest sport to play?
Yeah, so I always, this is a good one because like I got like a few that could like I think really are tight in there. Like I'd say like golf and baseball are really fucking hard. Like to hit a fastball or to fucking be able to hit a ball 280 yards in the middle of a fair. That shit's like few and far between people can do that. Like that's hard as shit. But my personal one is ice hockey because I got a few I got a few things for it. So first of all, you have to know how to skate. Like, and like you have to like, not only you're skating, like you're skating at like high speeds. You're getting fucking chucked into the boards. Like
Yeah, I'm with you.
you're playing 60-minute, 82 games a year, just like basketball. But like, and then you have to like be so skilled to put that fucking, it's like, it's like soccer's up there too. I mean, I don't know, but yeah,
I guess, okay.
and it's so physical. Like,
So when we say hard, are we saying the degree of difficulty of the sport, or like, I guess how long it would take to acquire a base level of knowledge in that sport?
more so the first one, because like, I don't think it's like,
The
there,
degree of difficulty.
there you go.
All right.
Um, yeah, this more so like the actual like physical sport and
Mm-hmm.
like, I mean, factoring all things in, but like more so just like the,
So kind of like out the box, like I guess per person, like if you put like 100 people per sport, like they like struggle the worst in probably that said sport.
mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, it makes okay. I had to break it down because some people it's like no.
I mean, I just think there are certain sports that are like obviously not as like,
There's some that just require coordination that like you
but
don't use in the
yeah,
everyday life. So
yeah, like the coordination to play like tennis successfully, like
mm,
golf, base, like your hand-eye coordination has to be like phenomenal,
yeah, it
like
has to be
really
like past
definitely
like
above average.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I mean,
Speaking of above average, I've been like seeing a ton of stuff about this particular athlete.
yeah,
Uh,
I'm sure I know who it is.
her name is Caitlin Clark.
Yeah,
Someone I was speaking with earlier this week, they brought up this point and they said, "Is she the greatest women's player ever?"
yeah,
I just wanted to know if y'all have any thoughts on that. You agree about how you feel about that?
100%. I don't really think it's a fucking debate
Mm-hmm.
as far as like, there's never been like she is transformative in that sport more so than any player that
Mm-hmm.
came before, in my opinion. Like there have been some great, like I'm knocking like Brandon Stewart, Candace Parker, uh,
I know they sick though.
Cheryl Miller.
I
Like
know they sick watching her because they're like, damn. Unlike some low key hating shit.
no, it's not low key. They're definitely hating.
Like cause I'm
Like she
already
is
knowing
like Steph Curry women's basketball. There's never
because
like
I'm kind of knowing it's like you an old head, and I was like, shout out like like the older hoopers. Like I'm no shade, like y'all still can bust ass, like, I'm sure, but like I know like being an old head, like I know you look at the younger one, and you looking at like, dang, it's like, well, if I was hooping, shit, I would be too. And it's just like, nah, just let them get their shine on for real. It's like, don't be a hater, like,
yeah, like
and yeah,
I think honestly what's going on. Like I'm not gonna
uh,
get too deep into it, but I genuinely think that I'm not gonna say they're jealous, but I mean they clearly are
I mean,
jealous.
like I feel it though, like because I mean, you even see it with athletes in other sports when
She don't do that. Like she's real humble. Like she
you
just
don't got to do nothing though for real. Like you can, the harder you are, the harder they hate for real. Like Curry, like was like such a smiling type dude. Like he didn't really have much saying. Like people like just tried to make a narrative about like,
yeah. I don't
oh, he
think like
really kind of mean. It's just like he just hoop like just because it's like somebody's better. I don't know. I see that a lot though.
to me you gotta be more controversial to have like real like I can't sit here and hate you for no reason. Like I can
Yeah,
think like
but I've seen people do it though. Like I've seen people like sit and watch somebody and be like they're kind of boring of a person and they'll like almost create like a narrative or like they'll create like something that really wasn't necessarily like a reach. And then
yeah.
it might or it may or may not snowball because like depending on the person or like the figure, they could just kill it by doing something. But like sometimes it's just like, oh, see, I told y'all like this, and it's just like, bro, like they don't bother nobody. Like Kawhi, for example, Kawhi really doesn't ever have any like rumors or anything. But like if he did, I wouldn't imagine they would stick because shit, for all we know, he just goes and hoops and goes home.
I mean that's the narrative with him. I mean, we don't. You gotta. I mean,
That's the
nobody.
thing about they'll run with it. They'll run with the narrative.
Yeah, it's just the sports media, man.
Yeah, that's that 24/7 news cycle.
Always going.
If somebody posts a picture in like another state's bathroom and they play in another state, it's like an issue. Like, oh, so and so went to a restaurant in Texas. I think they're leaving.
Yeah, so and so has been spotted in the airport. Like,
Somebody unfollow. Okay, how does it get to the point in like social media where a player unfollows their team
it becomes
and it becomes
like somebody, I guess,
first page
somebody's
news?
gonna be checking that shit.
Maybe I'm not gonna say Woj. I'm not gonna say like on some shit like that Woj because I don't think Woj will report that. But like maybe somebody under Woj will report that, like on like some. Because I remember when Kyler Murray unfollowed
That's some.
the Cardinals.
I've seen all them outlets post some kind of wild shit that I think that I never see post, but like from a sports outlet. But nah, that's like some TMZ sports shit or like some. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I'm pretty sure I've seen some. But it's like some because there have been some high level players that have done that, like with more importance to their franchise. Like I don't know, like I see that shit all the time. I feel like, but if no, ESPN is definitely well, so ESPN is definitely has posted one of those before, like on their own, like their main outlet, which I was like, that's crazy.
I
That's
remember
like
seeing like the one like the clause with his contract about like him having to study more.
Kyler Murray, yeah. Um,
Follow up on him. Do you think Caleb Williams would be a better quarterback, or he'll have a better career than Kyler Murray?
um,
Just on a broad, like just throwing a rock in the water.
oh, that's just a tough one because Kyler Murray, I feel like should have a decent amount of time left. I mean, he's only like 20, probably 26, 27, maybe. I don't know. He's not like that old.
Yeah.
Um,
Is Caleb a little older? Is he like an older?
I think he had like 22, 21, maybe. 20.
Oh, okay. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah,
I don't know why I
he
thought
should
he
be.
was
I think
like.
he was a true junior because he was a freshman at Oklahoma. Uh, I thought he was going. I don't think he might have been a red. I don't think he was a redshirt freshman. He might have been, but I'm pretty sure he was just a true freshman.
Yeah, I think he was a true
And then
freshman. I think so.
he took over for Rattler in that game, and then like the rest was history.
You're
He
right.
played that year out, and he transferred to USC. I don't think he had to sit out. So
I'm thinking of somebody else who came out near like 23,
a
24.
lot of these quarterbacks in this draft are
Yeah.
old. Like fucking Bo Nix is old.
Shout out that dude.
Penix is really old.
Where'd he go
Jake
harder?
Daniels is really old.
What was the guy in the tournament that what was he like on his 8th year?
Oh yeah,
I think he went to Ohio State.
Seth Towns. Yeah,
Yeah,
he played it.
ended up
He played at Howard. He played at
Howard. Yeah,
Ohio
yeah, yeah.
State. Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, bro.
That's real. Like, would you say?
He basically had like 4 straight years where he didn't like in between being in college where he didn't really play.
Mhm.
Like, and then you had COVID in between all that. I don't know though. I don't know. It just seems like there's too many loopholes. You could have 8 years. Like college is weird. Some college. I don't know
But I feel like
they
that
do
also
it.
never happened again too.
It can't unless there's another
Yeah,
pandemic
yeah, facts. Yeah, like, okay, I'm sorry.
or
I
some.
backtrack. I feel like it's a rare circumstance. So it's just like the 100 people that got away with it. Shit, they just they got away with a lick.
Yeah, because there's one more. I think after next year, COVID year should be.
hmm It should be caught up and everything
It
should be
should be
like.
day. It shouldn't be like a current thing anymore you could use. But dude, I don't know. I think there's just loopholes, bro. Like I don't, because sometimes this shit don't make any sense. Like I don't know. It's not like I just personally think people probably just transfer too much in general. Because it's like if transferring really isn't going to benefit, because I look at it like this: only so and so many people are going to play professional basketball that play even Division I basketball. So like, yeah, maximize your career. So don't get that. I'm not saying just short yourself and like situations are different, but dog, so many people transfer and they lose credits and like credits don't transfer and like you could be a senior by age and still have like 2 years left of school. It's like, bro, it's just I'm saying just get the degree, but like I wouldn't prioritize trying to just play and not really be it gonna like impact me professionally than just get the damn degree in 4 years and like not have Because it's like there's like I know a lot of people just didn't even get their degree. They transferred 3 places and didn't even finish undergrad somewhere.
Yeah.
They were close, but like I don't know, man. Like
I would,
people
would
just be
you,
bouncing, bro.
would you say like, I hate to factor this on because, okay, but after this, I'm gonna move on. Well, okay, would you say the fact that there are so, not even that there are options, but the fact that there are so many options and they're just viable to do that, like that's part of the
Yeah, and
benefit?
and that's why NIL and you mentioned
Mhm.
NIL earlier. That factors into that because like now like people are literally leaving good places, good opportunities, like where they're already doing pretty well.
Mhm.
And if somebody can pay you more, like, and that's like nature of the beast. Like I understand it. Like it's just wild, man. It's basically like not can't really say it's the collegiate. I
It's
mean,
kind of like high school sports ish in a way. It's like
yeah,
I
but it's
think,
also like pro sports
yeah,
in a way. Like it's
I think that's
damn
why
near free agency.
collegiate sports, like for a while, had like a level of like purity or
No, they
like
did for sure.
non-touchiness
You did. Well,
because of that.
there's always been controversy. There's
And
always
I was just
been
about to say, you even had
yeah,
like it was even hard for them to fight that off of themselves, and like them being the governing body that they had going, like
yeah.
it was hard for them to fight that off. So it's like
But now,
now it's like
yeah,
open season, and
100%.
it's just like going back to like it just kind of took away like that viewpoint. Like they're in the same viewpoint as park ball, like middle school, high school, professional sports. It's kind of like you can be paid, like we can get you type of thing. Like
Yeah.
we can like if you'll take the money, we
I
can
mean,
move.
it's like here the
You
thing
know?
is it's always happened. Let's just call a spade a spade,
Yeah.
but not like there. It was different and like it wasn't. It was under the table. Like now, it is literally legal.
Mm.
So it's like
It's kind of like the live betting and like the NBA like allowing live betting, but like you have like a player to just like getting like popping up for like betting,
something.
and
Like, yeah,
but it's kind of like the doors open in a way for like so like more things happen now
yeah,
because like the presence of like live betting and like sports betting has really rose and like you know it made sense for them to like I guess accept the wave because I mean what would they do, fight it? So
yeah. I mean, either
but the
way,
fact of like getting caught betting and you're an active professional athlete is wild. Um,
yeah,
have you ever chose sleep over work?
yeah. I mean, or just things that I probably should have been at. That yeah, it's happened a time or two.
I feel that. I feel that. How do you feel like if it really came down to it, would you rather have two pet bears, like they're grown bears, grown, or seven children?
Well, I just get them grown,
No, like you have them.
so I get them as a
Yeah,
cub,
you get them cubs.
but they're gonna become grown.
Yeah, 6'5" ish.
Okay, how tall am I?
You're
Like
like
your real height?
not like I give you like 6 feet, but
Okay,
like 6'5" ish for both of them.
for the Bears,
Yeah, a bear and a bearette. So
a
brother
bear,
and sister.
but they're not like
Nah, nah, nah.
shows. Um, or 7 kids.
Yeah, 7 kids. You can mix and match like
Okay,
how you please, but it is 7 the hard way.
this is yeah, for sure.
No twins.
Yeah, just 2 times, same one. Yep. Um, so what do I do? Let me ask you that. In this,
What do you do to provide? Okay,
yeah.
you're like a homesteader,
A what?
like a homesteader. So like
What is that?
like you like live off the grid, like you have like your own well, like you have like your own like you basically live off the land.
What am I like a Native American?
I mean, really more like a Red Dead type of thing. We can just like
All right. Let me go to the
you
bear.
probably built your house, like and all that. Like you live out in the woods. You probably don't have a social, or you probably have a social. Like you exist in the
Yeah,
grand
this
scheme of
doesn't
things.
sound. Yeah, that doesn't sound too appealing.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
with the bears, so I
Mhm.
raised them from like I said when they were cubbies.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can for the most part like people have successfully, unsuccessfully trained a bear. Like there's obviously like the fact that they're a bear, they're gonna egg. So, um, But in that scenario, if you will,
if you will.
I'm gonna go. Man, this is kind of wild. I'm going with the Bears.
I feel it.
7 kids. I mean, that's asking a lot. And I'm living like fucking the people from House on the Prairie. So
Yeah. Like kind of Amishy. Yeah.
yeah,
Similar to
I'm
an Amish. Like,
good on that, respectfully.
yeah. I felt that. I'm definitely gonna go with the
7
seven
kids.
kids
Yeah.
because I don't like some. We're gonna work as a family, but we're gonna have some leads. They're gonna have some like shift leads. We're gonna have 3 shifts.
Shift leads.
Um, yeah. Anyway,
But
like
what are the ages on these kids? Like like
they're back to back. So
all of them?
yeah. So I guess whenever you just started,
Are these all? Let me just ask from the wife standpoint here. These all like natural birth, or these? She got a C-section, or
no, they're natural. Like just
man?
you know,
Wow!
in a vacuum.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Shout out her. Like
That's wild.
would you rather drink crayon or crayon apple?
Cran.
Ocean spray. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. That's OG. Yeah.
I feel that. Okay. What's the weakest song? Like, nah, you probably don't know. You don't probably listen to weak music. You probably like listening to nothing but good music. So, but what's the weakest song you think you've heard this year?
This year,
This year.
damn. Um, oh, can you give me a subgenre of songs? I don't know why I'm blanking here, but I can't really.
You know what? To be honest, we're gonna come back to that because like we're in honestly a troll era of music, and it's gonna take me a second to rein in. I feel like I'm gonna say rap, but we're gonna come back to that one in the back end.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what songs came out this year that are just like
It's a lot of music that like I would say is ass, but some people very much worked hard on it. So I guess I'll leave it alone.
yeah, I respect that.
When was the last time you flaked?
Just in the general, like,
Yeah, you don't have to
general.
like specify.
Um, Probably a few months ago.
Mm-hmm. What would you say? Like, was it like a big deal?
Um, I mean, like in the grand scheme of things, no. Like it wasn't like a. Well, shit. I take that back. I guess that technically counts as a flake. I take it back. About a week ago,
That big
it
ago.
was on
Yeah.
some real misunderstanding type shit. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, I'll just go into that. But it's on me. So
As we're closing out, what's one thing you hate to do but you're improving on?
that's the mm,
Or a thing you hate to
yeah.
do, you're doing like you're working on it to improve it, like currently.
Just trying to be more organized in the general term of things.
What's one thing you think that like or you've been doing to like help like
So I just get more of like a sleep routine, like just
mm,
just more of a routine in general, just
no, I
throughout the
felt that.
day. Yeah.
What's your most were you ever like big into Netflix?
Yeah, I mean, there are definitely periods in time where I watch more than, you know, more at that time than at other times. So yeah, but yeah, I mean,
What would you say is like let's say like your favorite Netflix show, but like let's say we're gonna also say you're saying this is a top 5 Netflix show.
like, just like a Netflix. I think
Or it
so.
could be movie, I guess. Movie/series. But I guess it had to be a really good movie to compare it to like the whole entire.
I'm not gonna lie. I was really a fan of the first few seasons. What's that damn show about them kids that what? The they're in North Carolina, Outer Banks. Sorry.
Outer Banks. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, the first, like, I think it kind of got
The
the
first
last
season was the
season. I was
best.
like, yeah, 100%. Like I was on the like edge of my seat every episode. I was like, I'm fucking with this shit.
Yeah. Outer Banks was just.
You ever watch Riverdale?
I didn't.
I ain't gonna lie, the first season was pretty fire, and
They
then
had
the
to make
show
me
got
watch
real.
Outer Banks, or not like.
I bet a lot of people would say,
Yeah.
What's that show?
But from what I hear, Riverdale is like pretty consistent with like something that Netflix will put out that's quality.
Yeah, it kind of like got shit though after the first season. But
It's
yeah,
funny.
it's along the lines of that. Yeah,
Those are one of those
in
series
my
that Netflix
opinion.
put out, or like they kind of put a lot of work into. That it seemed like they wanted to prove a lot of people wrong. Like, and I could be wrong. That they wanted to like prove a lot of people wrong by coming out the gate so strong that like their first season was so like climatic that their second and third season
Yeah,
was
it's
like,
gonna be a letdown. It
and
could
then
be. It
yeah.
opens the door to be a letdown.
Because it's like either, you know, you're either going to try to duplicate it again, like that same emotional roller coaster, like through like season one through whatever, or either you're going to just kind of do something totally different that nobody likes at all.
Yeah, go one of the two ways probably. I bet a lot of people would say Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I watched a little bit of it. I couldn't really ever get into it, but I'm sure it's like fire.
Yeah. I feel like on some like production value from what I've seen on it, I can tell there's a lot of money like put into
Oh,
like
sure. They got like
details.
big fan base, so
Kind of similar to, what's bigger?
here we
What's
go.
that dragon show?
Oh, Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones or Stranger Things?
Oh, probably Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I would think.
At its peak, it was crazy. I used to hear about it all the
I've never
time.
watched it.
Yeah, I've
It's
never
not
watched
like
it.
I don't know. I just know the shit that I like. I just know the shit I
Yeah.
don't like. Like I'm not.
Don't get me wrong.
Maybe
If it's a bag for it and y'all like want to watch it, like want us to watch it live and like it's a bag for it, I'll do it. But like on like some leisure, and I came so late in the game, like so many.
Like the shows are over now, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I would never want to. I mean, at some point, but I'd want it to be longer. Like it been canceled a little bit longer on or stopped showing. But
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to start watching a show that's I know is canceled unless it's been or just not running anymore.
or it
Not
gives me less
renewed.
optimism for sure because it's just like, damn, when I finish it, this is done.
Oh yeah.
Unless it's like 20, we're not 20.
Like right now, I would like a show that I would just go back and start and just watch through if I really want to just watch it.
Mm-hmm.
It comes with like The Sopranos because it's been over like probably what 20 years. I don't know, like
And it's
15,
set
20
back
years.
in like an older time, like in theory already. So
Yeah.
the value on it is almost timeless. You know,
I've seen certain episodes of The Sopranos. Like I probably a decent little bit, maybe a season's worth. I don't know, but I haven't sat there and watched the whole show.
mm-hmm.
I've done that with a couple of shows. I wish I just watched, but you know, it's TV's fucking like I don't know. Like you ever think about people that just have sat down and watched? Because like sitcoms were more of a thing in like the '90s and 2000s, and like
people
kind of the end of them
aren't even really
because motherfuckers would sit down and I mean even like American Idol, like
even stand up. Like people were at stand up shows in the 90s. I mean, you can really say 2000s, but like any
like deep in that bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. What'd you say?
Like deep. Like
yeah, yeah.
Really,
or like they were going to it like on like they would go to it like similar to like a game. Like that's how like highly they regarded like it was a thing for them. But like people's attention span was different. They didn't have the internet, so like going to a comedy special, these jokes are gonna stick with you for like fucking however long they do another comedy special because like you can't go on TikTok, you can't go on YouTube.
Correct.
Like your coworker isn't gonna be like kicking out mad jokes for you.
It's true.
That's another thing I want to get into in another episode. It's like Nadi's humor and like a few like things that I don't feel like had that much value, but people like. Anyways, on like some closing out, you know, type of energy that we give at the show. It's like when we close it, I got to give it to the guests and I got to let them say a powerful message that's going to resonate with the audience.
For sure.
Or animals, whoever decides to listen to this podcast, because it's greatness in the making. Shout out TikTok. What do you have for us closing out?
Yeah, just you know, keep being good to people, man. Just, you know, keep doing good deeds.
Mm-hmm.
You know, try to be an upstanding citizen in the community. Just, you know,
be the person you would want. Like be the person you would want. You know,
be a friend that you wish you had. Or like Tim McGraw had like a great one-liner one time.
Yeah,
I think that's right. Be a friend. Oh, be a friend wish he'd had, or some shit. That's give or take the line.
Be the friend you wish you had to people.
Yeah, basically.
Unless it's mean. Like don't be a mean friend. Like don't do this.
Yeah, I mean, we just gotta hope people make the right self-conscious call or well, you know.
Yeah, and shout out those eyelash lengths. They're getting longer. But shout out you. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Remember, if it ain't right,
Get rice.
get rice.